They gonna tell you to drop your drawers, bend over, spread your cheeks, and cough.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Tito here with a video. I'm finna talk about my MEPS experience. Yeah, let's go. Alright, so it's a lot of like positive and negative experiences about MEPS. If y'all don't know, I'm going to the Army, active duty, infantry. Yeah, so to be honest with you, my MEPS experience was not bad. Like, before I went to MEPS, I ain't gonna lie, I was on YouTube looking at all the videos of everybody MEPS experiences, and like 75% of everybody that I looked at was like bad experiences. But to be honest, mine wasn't bad at all. I don't know, like, it wasn't bad at all. But let me just start from the beginning. So I had to go to MEPS 2 days back to back. I took the shuttle from my recruiting office to MEPS the first day to take the ASVAB. Okay, but I had it set up to where if I didn't pass my ASVAB, I was gonna go through this program, like this 09 mic program that helps you pass the ASVAB or get like a higher score or whatever. So I was gonna do the 2 days anyway, regardless. So I was gonna, even if I failed, I was gonna go the next day and do the medical clear and stuff like that. But by the grace of God, I passed, because when I took like the practice test, the first couple times I failed like bad. Then I took it 2 more times and I got like a good score, but I don't know. Yeah, by the grace of God, I passed. So when I got there, when I got the MEPS, I took the shuttle, and it was like 2 hours to get there. I got there at like 2, 3 o'clock, tired. My body was just like out of it because I was just so tired. First of all, the driver I had to MEPS, this man could not drive for his life. And the bad thing about it, this man was like trying to be on his phone while he was driving. I'm just sitting there like, bro. And like the dude I had with from the same recruiting office, we was looking at each other like, bro, what the fuck? We go die before we get there. But by the grace of God, we got there. So when I got there, like I said, I had to take the test the first day. As soon as I got in there, I checked in. They took me to the testing room, and I was literally there for maybe 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours. Yeah, maybe 4 or 5 hours, because I had to take the ASVAB. Then I had to take this personality test or something like that. It's real simple. It's like 176 questions, but it's like based on like what you would do or what you would react, and just simple stuff. So I took the test, I took ASVAB, and like, to be honest, the ASVAB is like broken down into like maybe 6, 7 sections. But the main sections that you need to pass are like the 2 reading and the 2 math to get a score to officially be qualified to get into any type of branch. And what else? So when I going into the test, my main focus was the reading and the math sections, because I know that was the most important sections. Because the other sections basically like, you know, what you're good at, or like what you like, basically like what's your job qualifications, that like that. But I knew exactly the ones I wanted wasn't going to need that. And tests like that, not really going on. Like, I know I'm smart, but tests is just out of it, especially on the computer for that long. It's just gonna like fuck you up, bro. But so I started the test. Was there for like 4 or 5 hours, and then once I got done with the ASVAB, I had to take the personality test. But once I got done with the ASVAB, I'm like, damn, what was my score? But I couldn't like ask for my score till I got done for the personality test. And it was basically like, I was basically like second to last person in that room. And like literally they was waiting to close because they were just waiting for us to be done type shit. But, so after I did the ASVAB, I took like a deep breath. Then I took the personality test, which was simple, just a lot of questions. You had to ask the questions, like 176 questions in like 45 minutes or something like that. Or maybe it was longer than that. So once I got done with that, I went to the lady, get a paper to see my score. And then I looked at the score, and from what I remember watching video, and what my recruiter said I needed to like pass, I'm looking at it, I'm like, damn, I think this is a score. So, but I couldn't like clarify it because they wouldn't let us have our phones until we was like literally about to leave to go on the shuttle to go in the hotel. So I'm like urgent to like call like my recruiter, but they wouldn't let us get our phones. So once I was done with the test, I had the paper. I kept trying to read it, see if I was like correct about the paper and how I was reading it. And then I had to wait like another hour in this little like main room area in MEPS until like the last person got done, so they could take us to the hotel. So I'm just looking at the paper the whole time. And I'm just like, damn, did I pass? Did I blah blah blah? I'm like, damn, bro, I need my phone, but they would not let us get our phone. Like, and like I just needed to text my recruiter, and they still wouldn't let me. Like I asked, like I just need to clarify. I even asked one of the people up front, like the main people that be like checking you in, and like the videos I watch, like they would say like the people that work there, like it's mean, like they like rude and blah blah blah. But to be honest, they wasn't rude. It's just like they give you directions, and it's like all you have to do is follow the directions and follow the rules. If you stay low key and follow the rules, bruh. I don't know about other MEPS stations, but the one I went to, they was cool. Like, I was even joking with one of the dudes, cause I was asking like, do you know about like this paper, blah blah blah, and he was like, I can't give you that information. I can't talk to you. You got to talk to your recruiter, or the counselor. But like, it was literally they was about to close, so nobody was really there. So I was like, damn, all right. And he was like, you look stressed out, and I'm like, I am, because I'm trying to figure out, did I pass? Like, I know if I'm reading this correct, it says I did, but I'm just trying to clarify. But they would not let us get our phone. So once the last person was done, they let us get our bags and wait in line to the shuttle. The shuttle got there, and it was like maybe like 6, 7 of us was waiting. And soon I got like my phone, I turned it on. Like, my main focus was texting my recruiter. Like, my main focus was texting my recruiter just to make sure. Before I like give out the news, like out, like my main focus was texting my recruiter. And soon my phone turned on. I don't think like I had got full service of bars. Like, I texted my recruiter, was like, hey, I sent him a picture of it. I was like, did I pass, blah, blah. But this man was like, I think he took like, maybe it was like just 5 minutes, but the way I was so urged to see if I passed, it felt like an hour, bro. But it was really like 3 minutes. All right, so after I text my recruiter, and once he gave me like, yeah, congrats, like blah, 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 we can talk about your contract now, or what you want to do. As soon as I got the congrats, like blah, 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 I didn't even hesitate. Like, I texted my girl, I was like, I passed, blah, blah, blah. And like, yeah, like, I was like, once I got the, like, you know, like to clarify, I was like, yes, like the stress was just like, half of the stress was off of me, because like, I knew the next day I had to go to medical clear. And once I did that, we got to the hotel, I ate, talked to my girl, talked to my mama, I think that was the only 2 people I talked to. Besides my recruiter, cause like, I don't know, like, that was like the main people I wanted to make sure like knew. But what else? Once I got to the hotel, believe it or not, they had some food set up for us. And I don't know if I was hungry, but the chicken Alfredo they had there, bro, was like, shit was so good, bro. I had to be hungry because, I don't know, that shit was good. But I ate, we had this little meeting to like go over the rules in the hotel and stuff like that. And then once that, I checked into the hotel room. Then you get a roommate. Most likely you'll get a roommate to stay the night with you. And it was this cool dude. He was going to the Air Force. He was a young dude. And we were just talking a little bit, talking about why we going to the branch we're going to and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, that was really it. And then you had to go to another check-in meeting that night to like go over the next day and stuff about like medical clear and all that stuff. So yeah, I went in the room, got some sleep. The next day, you have to wake up at like 3:30, be downstairs at like 4 for breakfast. So me, I was going in and out of my sleep. Even my roommate too. Like once we got up and like we set the alarm for like 3:30, I was like, yeah, I'm cool with that. So we got at like 3:30, and we just sat on the bed, just like looking at the walls, cause we just like, bro, we did not get any sleep, cause it was just like, I don't know, like I know me personally, I was just like, from all the videos I've seen about like the medical side, like getting clear for the medical, about MEPS, like all the negative videos I heard about it, I was just like, it made me like feel away. So I was just like, damn, bro, like I know there's nothing wrong with me, but you know how they be. Like from the videos, I was like, damn, you know how you know there's nothing wrong, but you just feel like something, you know. But so we woke up 3:30, got ready, went downstairs, ate, left. Like we left there like maybe like 5. Once everybody checked in downstairs, turned in your hotel key, and left like 5. What else? Yeah. So once we got there, it was like I think it was Army. It was a girl that was in the Army. She got on the bus, asked if anybody was shipping out today, and then if not, and then she'll get all the girls off the bus and all the men off the bus. And then we got in 2 separate lines. And then before we walked in, they had us like take off our like watches, turn our phones off. Like if you had like something like this, you could keep on. If it's religious, they can't make you take it off. And like wedding rings and stuff like that, it's your choice, but they can't make you take that off. What else? Like water bottles, you can bring water bottles, you just can't like have it with you. So once you go in, you check in, metal detector, all that stuff. And then once you go in, did I go? Oh yeah, so once you go in, you have to go to like, it's like this area where the counselors for each branch at, and then you have to go to your branch. So I was waiting in the Army branch, and then once everybody got seated, the different counselors from the Army, like different counselors from like each branch came out, called us in, give us a pep talk of what the day might bring. And my counselor was cool. He was like he did like 22 years in the Army, and he did like, I think he said something like in a month he'll be retired from MEPS, and he did like 20 years in MEPS also. So I know his retirement looking good. But he was just giving us like, if any one of them talk to you any kind of way or tell you this and that, come to him. It's basically like if they mess with you, snitch on them. So I guess they trying to like crack down on all the rudeness that everybody say that the people at MEPS give off. But I didn't have that experience, so I guess that's probably the reason why I didn't have that experience. It's just based off it's literally just based off just following the rules. Like, I'm gonna be honest, the people that was there, like it was a lot of young people there. Like I was maybe third or fourth oldest person there. Like everybody else was like 17. It was even high schoolers there that didn't even graduate yet, and it was going through the MEPS thing, and yeah, and yeah, I was maybe like one of the oldest people there, and I'm 23. You feel me? I think the oldest person there at the time was like 28, 29. But from that, and then like the second oldest was like 25. And that's probably, I think it was like me, 23. And the other dude that I left the recruiter's office with, shout out to my dog, he's the same age as me, so we probably like one of the oldest people there. Everybody else was like 17, 18. Like my roommate was like 18, like fresh out of high school. So you go in and talk to your counselor. He gives you this paper of like all the checkoffs, like the different stations that you have to go to. So you bring that with you. Once you're done with the counselor, you go check in with the front office. They give you like this name tag with your name on it. And then first thing you do, you go to check in also to the medical side. And then while you in line to check in with the medical side, it's a doctor checking your ears. And once you do that, you go to the medicals to check in. You turn in your paper, they sign something on it, and then you go in this room for another meeting about the rules and regulations, about like sexual assault, and all this like crazy stuff. Like, well, not crazy stuff, but like the rules, like stuff you can't do about like fraud, all this, fraudulent filling out paperwork and stuff like that, and how serious that is. Once you're done with that, they split you off. So the first thing I did was like my weight, because I wanted to get that out of the way, because I knew I was good, but that's one thing I wanted to get out of the way, because I know I was overweight. Because I think for my age, it was like for my age of height, like 185, 190. But like, obviously I'm not like fat, I'm just more muscular because I play football and stuff. So I had to do that first and then come back later for my waist, because if I'm overweight, I had to do it based off my waist too, which I passed with flying colors, because like I said, it was mostly muscle. So I did that, got my weight. Once I was done with that, I went to hearing. I went to the hearing, and once I did, I'm laughing because what I'm about to tell y'all, this is the craziest part. All right, so I went to the hearing, passed my hearing. After that, I went to do my P test, my drug P test. But you know how they got this thing called hurry up and wait? So they was doing that rule in MEPS. And like I said, it was a lot of young kids there. So like, bro, like I was in the line, we was waiting, and it was me and the older guys, but we was in the line with a lot of like kids, bro. And all they was doing, like, they was like the people there was telling us, don't talk at all, or it's gonna be very hard for you. And one of the dudes kept coming back talking about, don't talk, blah, blah, blah. And these kids kept talking, bro. And I'm just sitting here like, bro, just follow the rules so we can like get done with this. But they will stop talking and talk again. I'm just saying like, bro, like, all you gotta do is follow the rules, bro. Follow the rules, it's gonna make it easier for you. But yeah, so we was waiting for at least probably standing up in a line on the wall. Honestly, probably it was at least an hour standing up, and a lot of people had to pee, but we had to hold it because we knew we was about to take the urine test. But they was like short staffed, so like it was hard for like all the sections to get done, like, because it wasn't a lot of staff there, so we was waiting there for like an hour, and then it got to a point when one dude like literally couldn't hold it, and like he couldn't hold it to the point his body started to hurt, like he couldn't even walk. And once like one of the people saw that, it was like, oh snap, like we forgot about them. And I'm like, damn, how you forget about us? But I think it was like a test, to be honest with you. But like once one of the like workers there saw that, they was like, all right, we just gonna like take y'all drug test. So he was like 4 at a time, and like we got to go to a urinal next to each other, and it was straight. Like, I mean, you just pee in the cup, but it was like, and then you take it to the desk thing. They put a code on it, and I guess they ship it off or whatever. But yeah, I did my pee test and turned it in. Once I was done with that, I went straight to blood, draw my blood, and the person that drew my blood was cool. Like, we had a good talk, and like I honestly did not feel it at all. Like, but I'm not the type to like be afraid of like drawing blood and needles, so I really didn't like care anyway. But I was telling him what I wanted to do, blah blah blah, and what my, like what I was looking forward to, blah blah. And we was having a good talk, and by the time we had done with the talk, like he was done, and he was telling me like good luck, blah blah. So once I got done with the blood, I went straight to the eyes, and bro, the eye test was like one of the worst things I seen at MEPS, because it was like this one machine where like she kept adjusting it while you had to take the test, and like it kept going blurry, and I'm like, how you want me to see these letters and like blurry as hell? Like, you keep changing the lens, like, and she's like, don't blink, but I'm trying not to blink, but it's blurry and it's messing with my eyes, blah blah. But it was, other than that, it was cool. After the eye test, I did. What did I do? Oh, I went back to the weight thing. Where I took my weight to get my measurements, and I got measurements past that easy, wasn't nothing. And then after the measurements, this is the part that like you'd be like, yeah, what the hell is going on? So you had to go in this room with this doctor. My doctor was in the Army, and basically like the regular physical, like they check your balls and everything. That's what happened. So basically I walked in, and he asking me questions, going over my sheet, because it's the same doctor that's going to do your interview too, about like your medical history and stuff, and what you put on the paper about your medical history. So we were talking about different things, and after we was done with that, I had to take like, I had to go like strip down to my underwear, like my drawers, and then had to do like the regular physical, like, do this, touch your nose, wiggle your ankle, all, the regular physical stuff. I had to do a duck walk, but starting from my heels, to the wall and back. Yeah, they check your balls. If we do, they check your balls. They check your booty hole. Yeah, they literally. I'm not making this up. They're
gonna tell you to drop your drawers, bend over, spray your cheeks, and cough.
The man literally gonna look at your booty hole while you cough. Man, I'm not joking. Like, that's gonna happen. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I felt uncomfortable because like all my years as a doctor, when I took physicals and stuff, I always had a woman. So I felt more comfortable with a woman, and I never had to do like check my balls and stuff like that. So when that happened, I was like, what the hell? Like, what is this? Like, but I know I had to do it to get clear, so I was just like, let's just get this over with.
So check your booty hole, check your ball.
Check everything, your breathing, your heart, your chest, all that stuff. Once you done with that, put your pants back on, all that stuff. Yeah, and the interview. So they go over the record and then what you put down, and if it matches you straight, and then they're gonna ask you if this, like, don't lie, like, and they're gonna ask you like, about like, did you lie about this or blah blah blah. Like wherever you put on your thing, stick to it. You shouldn't lie to it, but whatever you put on there, stick to it. Cause you feel me? If you caught you in a lie, or you know, they can see your ass home. Like there's no question they can see your ass home. But I passed. Once I was done, I turned my paper in and I went to lunch. Had this nasty Subway. I haven't had a Subway in, I'm 23 now. I haven't had a Subway in like over 15 years. I literally, like 15 years. And they had Subway there, and I did not know I was eating ham the whole time. Like I had took like a couple bites. I'm thinking it's turkey, but I'm so hungry I'm not even realizing like this is not turkey. And once I realized it was ham, I stopped eating it. They had hot Cheetos. I had like a little bit of hot Cheetos, didn't eat it. And I had drunk some water, a lot of water. Once I was done with that, after lunch, you go to your counselor. Well, after I was done with medical, I went to my counselor to talk about my contract. And I can't speak on that stuff. But once I got done with my contract, I signed. You know, I went on my contract, what I agreed on, and blah blah blah. And yeah, I signed a couple things. After that, they took me to processing, and I processed everything, going over my, you know, like if something happened, who I want to give everything to, and my address, and you know, just going over the contract and what I have to sign and all this stuff and the rules and stuff like that. Once I was done with that, they gave me a paper to get sworn in, and I waited like 30 minutes after that to get sworn in. You have to go in this room, look at this video about sworn in and what the rules and what to be expected to be a soldier, blah blah blah. After that, got sworn in. I'll probably put a clip of my video of getting sworn in this video. After that, I had to go back to processing to do last little bit of fingerprint. Well, you're gonna do a lot of fingerprint there. From fingerprints, going over your contract with your counselor, processing, what else? Doing some more back when you go back to processing after getting sworn in. What else? Yeah, after that, yeah, I went back to processing. Do some more fingerprint, went over my, is this correct, yes. And the people, especially like the process, it was really nice. Like the second time I went back to processing to do like the last little fingerprints, it was this lady, and she was talking to me like, oh, I'm so happy for you, blah blah. And like, I don't know, she was talking about a picture on her desk about like her daughter having a baby. I was like, oh, that's great. Like I got a baby on the way too. And she's like, oh, for real, when? I was like, February 3rd, blah blah blah. He said, oh, that's great. It was like a nice, like, a lady you call auntie. And like, the lady next to her, she heard, she's like, oh, for real, what is it? I was like, yeah, it's a girl, blah, blah, blah. And they was like, oh, congrats, you know, you doing this for, you know, yeah, I was like, yes, blah, blah. And like, they were nice people. Once I was done with that, I went back to my counselor, do like the last little bit of going over everything. And they gave me a paper. They gave me a paper with a copy of my contract, all this stuff, you know, copies of everything. And then after that, I waited till for my shuttle to take me back to my recruiting office. Like once I got that paper, I was like, all right, you good, man. Listen, bruh, it was like I felt like weight was lifted off because it was just like finally like it's official. Like I got my date, my ship date. Like damn, it's official. Like it's really happening. Cause it's been in the works. Like I ain't gonna lie, when I first graduated high school, like I was about to go into the Air Force, and then being sidetracked and not focused, I just lost sight of it. But then like maybe a month or two before, 3 months, 4 months, I was thinking about it. And then like maybe a month or two before I swore in, that's when I was like, all right, let me get on this. This is for real. Especially when I found out I was having a kid, I was like, all right, yeah, I really need to get on this. Cause before then, I already had this in plan. Like, you feel me? I was just keeping it low key, cause like I wanted to get this going without nobody knowing. Just I don't know. I just wanted to keep it under wraps just for a little bit till I know more information about everything. And yeah, like took like 2 months before I swore in. That's why I got to it. I could have did it way sooner, but I had some things to take care of and stuff like that. So yeah, once I got back to recruiting office, well, bro, I had another bad driver again on the way back, and it was traffic. So but the weight was lifted off of me. So I really didn't care about it. I was just so hungry because I didn't really eat because, like I said, the food I didn't really eat because of the Subway. Like, it was nasty. So I was so hungry, like I was starving. So once I got back to the recruiting office, I was straight. Like I texted my recruiter about everything on my way back and stuff like that. And like that's my MEPS experience. Like to be honest with you, it was not bad at all. Like I wish I would have never I'm not gonna say I wish I would have never talked about looked at videos about MEPS, because I'm kind of happy I did to be prepared, but it's 50-50 because I wish I didn't, because for all the videos I saw, it was just bad about MEPS. I don't get it. What's so bad about MEPS? Because all you have to do is just listen. But I'm not here. All MEPS are different, so I can't just speak on all MEPS just from one MEPS station. But it was cool. The people was cool there. I did see some things with the people that was being mean to the future soldiers and people and stuff like that that's trying to be a soldier. But really most of the time it was just young kids not listening at all, which led them to be yelled at or you know what I mean. But other than that, it was cool. I leave in maybe a couple days, 5.5 months. Yeah, by the time this video uploaded, I'm gonna be gone. So I'm gonna try to do another video before I leave. I'm gonna try to vlog my whole process of me getting on a plane. And once I get there, I can't have my phone, so I'm probably gonna keep that footage till after, and show me hitting now and then me after or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, bro, that was my MEPS experience. I have family members that's in Air Force, Army, so I kind of got a little glimpse of what Army can do for you or what branches can do for you. But yeah, man, that was my MEPS experience. Wasn't bad at all. So basically just listen, follow the rules, and you're gonna pass MEPS flying colors. Really it, man. That's all I got. You feel me? My brother's birthday tomorrow, August 11th. So I'm actually going tonight, drop him off, see him, do a cake, stuff like that. So that might be a separate video, but yeah, man, that was my MEPS experience. Stay tuned for more content. You feel me? On the road, going to the Army now. You feel me? Yeah, all that. You feel me? But that's what it is, man. You wanna say something, Brady? Wanna say something? Come on. Come on. Say something. You don't wanna say nothing. But I'm out, y'all. Peace. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Tito here with a video. A little talk and eat, I guess. With some good, rice and beans and chicken. We go. I was playing. But yeah, man. I had another video of me venting while I was playing pool, but like some of the parts you couldn't really hear me, so I was like, fuck it, do another one. But for those of you who don't know, today is my last day before I go off into the Army. Well, for at least 6 months, I'm not gonna be on anything. I'm not gonna have my phone. So I'm just gonna be focusing on becoming a soldier, I guess, basic training. And yeah, I'm excited. Other part, it's like 50-50. Like, I'm excited, but like, I'm leaving family. You feel me? I got a kid on the way, so like, I'm not here for the process, like seeing the belly grow. But I just know, like, what I'm doing this for, I'd rather, you feel me, miss these times right now to better my family for years and years than, not being able, you know what I'm saying. But like I said, I'm excited. It's a lot to take in. Like, I had got my date like a couple weeks ago, and like I'm just like, okay, just another date. Just gotta focus up, do what I gotta do. But like, this is my last day before I leave, so it's been hitting me the whole day. Like, I cried like 3 times already. And it's only 12:26 in the afternoon. I'm keeping it real with y'all. Like, you feel me? I already cried like 3 times, so it is what it is. The day I'm gonna spend my day with family, friends. I know I'm going to see family today, and then later on see friends. Homies. I don't know why I said friend. Homies. Yeah, man. This is a lot. Like, I'm trying to vent y'all and like talk about everything. It's just a lot because like this whole day, bro, I just been thinking about everything. Like I even question like, damn, if I'm doing this, like if I'm doing this, if I'm really doing this, like, is everything like? I said, am I really doing this? Like, is this really happening? Like, and I was questioning myself, like, am I supposed to do this? Like, if I'm doing this for the right, like, it's just a lot of just questions that I already answered, but it's just like, so, yeah, man. But like I said, shit about to get real. I'm gonna come back skinny as hell. Right now, I'm 230. It's like mostly muscle though, you feel me? I'm getting fucked up. I'm in the gym, you feel me? Yeah, alright. That's what I thought. But I know I'm gonna lose hella weight. But like, I'm gonna be toned up. So I'm excited for that. Like, honestly, cause I be in the gym But like, I'm not disciplined when it comes to food. Like, I would like eat good and eat bad, and it's just like can't catch a break. You feel me? But I'm excited because I feel like it's gonna teach me discipline to like, you know, eat the right thing while I'm in training for 6 months because I'm going Army Infantry, and that's a different type of basic training than the regular Army basic training. So I'm just gonna be there for the whole time, not like other jobs in the Army where you go to basic training for like 10 weeks, I think, and then you go to your different stations to learn and study and school for like the job you're doing. So, but like with me, it's one drill sergeant the whole time. This is the place I'm at. You feel me? Once I'm done, I leave, come back home, then go to my station where I'm stationed at. Hopefully I get one closer to Florida. If not Florida, somewhere closer to Florida, Georgia, you feel me? But like I said, I'm happy wherever I'm at, because it's a blessing to provide for my family and, you know, do what I gotta do. So, but it's a lot to take in. I ain't gonna lie and say like, I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, oh yeah, tough guy. But nah, I cried a couple times today. I cried like 3 times already, bro. Like, I'm not even joking. So, it is what it is. I prayed. I cried. Just been thinking a lot. Like, yesterday, I went with some friends, and like, I was thinking a lot there. But like, when I woke up today, it hit me. Like, I was like, damn, like, this shit really. And low key, this day is going by slow as hell, which I'm not mad about. You feel me? But it's like, damn. All days felt like it was going quick, and the day comes, it's like, I'm looking at that clock every couple seconds. So, it is what it is. Shit. But, like I said, that goes for the better. And I know I'm gonna get through this. You know, trust me. Every day I'm gonna be counting down the days. Soon as I get enough. So, what was that? Was that a burp? That was crazy. I don't know if y'all heard that, but that was crazy. But I'm new to this YouTube thing, and I know y'all gonna be like, this nigga dropping videos, a couple videos before we leave, and then he's not gonna. It's gonna be months with him, with him not dropping. Yes, okay, I don't give a fuck. I dropped it when I'm dropping it. You feel me? I just gonna have to wait 6 months. Rewatch these videos up. Yeah, get my views up. Now how you stream a song? Keep watching this video. Feel me? That way when I get out of basic training, I'm gonna be like, damn, all these views, all these subscribers. Make sure you subscribe too. However they be saying on YouTube and shit. Make sure you subscribe. Go like that. Yeah. Another thing. To my family that I didn't get to yet. Please watch this video. Cause I'm sorry. Okay? I'm sorry. And I didn't get to, you know, spend time with y'all before I left. But you'll see me after. Hopefully you remember this face, cause this shit gonna be skinny as hell. You feel me? All these muscles not, well, these muscles still, don't get it fucked up. Muscles still gonna be here, you feel me? But, yeah, well, how you feel about me living? I'm in the gray. How you feel, Brady? I can't see my dog, but he's sitting right here next to me. How you feel? Oh, he ain't trying to speak. He mad at me right now. But, oh, that's 10 minutes. I'll probably drop one more video before I leave. But, oh, and while I'm in there, hopefully, while I'm in there, I can write, you know, my process of basic training. I'm probably gonna write a book while I'm in there. So stay tuned for that. You feel me? Write in the comments and say, don't lose focus on that book. Make sure you're on point with that book. And you feel me? Give me some motivation. But it's your boy Tito. I'm out. If I don't drop another video after this, I'll see when I come back from basic training. Hopefully, toned up, feeling big body. Every time out, but I'm out.
I love you too, baby.